Work boxing, how y'all doing out there right now? You can call me Easy. I had to make this video I saw today about a young man, Cameron Boyce, dies at 20 years old. Now, if you know anything about Cameron Boyce, if you watch Disney Channel, I never really watched Disney Channel, never cared for it. This young man been on multiple shows, movies. He even acted in movies with Adam Sandler. You know, I think at times I have glanced by Disney Channel and I have seen him in certain places, certain movies and things. You know what I'm saying? He was a child actor. I didn't even know he was that at the age he is now because he looks totally different. You know what I'm saying? This young man is black and Jewish. You know, he said it himself, him and Drake got that in common. But this is a terrible time for his family. And I'm sure there's plenty of fans out there that are hurt from this man's untimely death. But I believe that it's more to it than that. And y'all know how easy to do it. I have to break it down to you and talk to you about it. Now, the first thing that's really bothered me is this illness, this condition that he died from. And first, let me also say this. There's a lot of actors, musicians who all been dying from this sleep thing, dying from stuff in their sleep. Heath Ledger was one of them. Pimp C was one of them. So if you don't know about Pimp C, he's a rapper, formerly from UGK, died suddenly as well, was telling nothing but truth before he passed, and next thing we know, Pimp gone. And now we got this young man, Cameron Boyce. Now, when I talk about the illness, why won't they ever say what his illness was? You know, I hear now they're saying stuff like epilepsy and things like that, but when they bring it out to the public, the first thing that they were saying is illness. Illness. Why y'all can't tell us what the illness is? I mean, it ain't gonna hurt nobody. Ain't like you telling personal business if this is a situation that he's been going through his entire life. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure his fans want to know what his illness was. You know, that's one thing I didn't like about here. You know, like, what is this illness everybody keep talking about, but won't say it at first? Now it's came back to epilepsy. Somebody finally, I guess, talked to them and said, hey, we need to say it's something, because just saying he died in his sleep from a seizure and he got this illness that don't nobody know about or ever talked about. The second thing that got to me, this man been acting since he was a child. I searched, I Googled, I did everything I could to try to find and see him having seizures while filming, him falling out while filming, him not feeling good while filming. Casting was stopped due to the fact that Cameron wasn't feeling well. None of that. I found nothing. Also, where are these cast members? Why aren't any cast members speaking of his illness? You mean to tell me out of filming movies, filming shows, this man never had a seizure? I have not seen one co-star in a movie or a Disney show say that, yes, while we used to film, he would be real sick sometimes. You know, he wouldn't be up to par. You know, he had a seizure once before while filming. You ain't heard that. I seen Adam Sandler talk about it. They filmed a movie together, which we know it's damn near 3 months to film a movie. If you don't know, 3 to 6 months. No words of him saying, I feel sorry for the young man. The young man was having trials and tribulations with his illness. On set, some days he couldn't come out and work. He had 2 seizures while filming. None of that. So, and I also checked and looked to try to find the history and see if I could find anything pertaining to the history of this alleged illness that this young man has right now. And it's just funny to me, at 20 years old, now this man just dies like that. I mean, I know people die young. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for him to be where he's at in life and the caliber of the things that he was doing to be successful. Now, a lot of things about him is that this man will go around trying his best to end homelessness. He raised a lot of money for a water crisis. You know, hold up. I wrote something else down. Yeah, he water, you know, so raised a lot of money for water crisis and things of that nature. Now, if anybody know anything about the Masonic world, and I also had to say this, it's funny that the day before he died, he posted a white and black picture, which we all know is Masonic, and all of a sudden the next day he dies. You know, that just seems crazy to me. But we know that if you take that oath and you go to that level and you are a known star, they don't want you to help do nothing. Trust and believe that. They don't want to see you help nobody. Okay? Why you think that all other musicians, rappers, actors, they always go overseas to help people? Because they are told not to spend a dime over here helping nobody, or they would not get nothing. And this young man, everybody's saying, his pictures to me, he looked like he's very unhappy. You know, I read one little part where he said he literally would stay in the house because he don't like the fact of going outside and being famous and everybody looking at him. And let's talk about Disney Channel. Oh yes, Disney been perverted for years. Have you seen the cartoon drawings of how they put penises and this and that in their cartoons? Have you all thought about the molestation that goes on at Disney? Huh? Why they go crazy? Huh? Why Britney Spears cut her hair off and they bring them up in it. He was a child. He probably never even had a chance. People want money and fortune, fame so much that you sign your child up for something and you really don't know what's going on in it. And that's probably what happened to this young man, because with every picture I would see him on mostly, he wasn't smiling. He didn't look that happy to me. And I know people gonna say, well, he's an actor. That he didn't have to act then. Every time I see him in a picture late, he's sitting there just, you know, like with a little smirk, little grin, or not even a little, you know, just like I'm here. That's the way he looked. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy to me that this man just died like that. And then after the things that he's doing, trying to help people in homelessness, water crisis, you know, I'm telling this man literally out there on the front line. And y'all know they don't want them to do that. They do not want them to help you. That is not their goal is to get as much money off the public as possible, not help them. And I believe this would cause a problem in this man's death. I don't personally believe that he just died from a seizure. You know what I'm saying? Nobody talking about him having seizures while filming. We were chilling, Offset, and he had a seizure. Filming was pushed back because he wasn't feeling good. No co-workers, no co-actors saying anything like this. Everybody just saying, I'm so surprised. Why would you be so surprised if you've been around him for years, months, and you've never seen him, and you say if he had an illness and he supposedly probably had an illness, if he had a seizure or something, why would everybody be surprised? Why is everybody so surprised if you knew he had an illness? That don't seem funny to nobody. If you knew somebody who had cancer, or an older lady, and she was in a very bad stage of it, and somebody came, man, you know, Miss Williams passed yesterday, you wouldn't be like, oh my God, what happened? What happened? Everybody's surprised. It's bullshit, y'all. They probably got rid of that boy. That boy probably did not enjoy fame, and he was tired of it. And they said, you know what? We got a lot of films coming out with you on. We got that Descendants 2, a movie he in on Disney. We'll bring that out and go and get rid of your ass because we don't have time to play with you. You see what I'm saying? Those people be unhappy, y'all. All that money, they're unhappy. Me, I'm broke as hell. And I sit back sometimes and I say, you know what? If I had the money like that and I got it, after I got everything I wanted, it wouldn't mean nothing to me. After I did everything I can do, it doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't mean anything to them people no more. They have everything they want. And money bring more problems anyway. You see what I'm saying? And this man looked very unhappy to me. And in my opinion, they probably took him out like Heath Ledger and many more of them. You know what I'm saying? This is just my thought, my train of thought on this situation, because I just don't see this young man just dying like that and then with no history of what the hell they talking about he died from. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Lord bless the family, give them strength. You know what I'm saying? I hope this is not a family, you know, an inside job or a family situation where they know what's happening and they're just acting like they're grieving. Because we've seen this happen several times with families of stars and musicians and things like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't see no tears, no nothing, but y'all are so hurt from this person's death. You know what I'm saying? That's just not normal. But I just had to make this video. Shout out to his fans, you know, the people who are out there hurt. This is not a disrespectful video towards him or any way. And if you feel like that, I'm sorry, I apologize, but I just get on here and speak how I feel. This Easy Work Boxing, thank y'all for y'all time. If you'd like to donate to the channel, go to username, go to about, you'll see the PayPal donate button. Please comment, subscribe to the channel. Most of all, hit that notification bell. This Easy, I'm out.